When you think about America, what do you think of? Chaos and oppression, or a nation thriving on its original ideas founded almost 240 years ago? Almost 14% of Americans are in poverty, according to the Census Bureau. On any given day, approximately 50 million Americans are struggling to find their next meal and cannot afford many necessities that most Americans take for granted. This is because a minimum wage was implemented by our government does not meet the living wage.
Hillary Clinton makes people believe that she is actively fighting for $15, referring to $15 minimum wage, although she thinks that only $12 is enough for people. The main issue with Hillary is that she has not decided which viewpoint she actually supports for the election. This indecision will bleed into other categories and create lots of conflicts if she were elected to be in office.
Truthfully, Trump does not want to raise the minimum wage because he believes that we couldn't compete with other nations. Although he says he would raise it, he is just saying that to advertise himself to voters. So similar to most issues, it remains unclear what Trump actually believes and plans to do concerning minimum wage.
In Power's opinion, minimum wage has to be raised to $20. There's no way a working, living human being can survive off of anything besides that. This is the only way to allow all American citizens to survive and thrive.
The national debt is severely restricting our nation's ability to do what it was meant to do, be an arsenal for democracy. America has often found itself in positions to help others. However, it often puts itself in more and more debt. With over $19 trillion in debt and heading downward, soon America could be forced to default and the world could go into a huge recession. What would each candidate plan to do about this issue?
Hillary claims that she is prepared to take on the role as president, yet she has neglected to mention her plan to eliminate our nation's enormous national debt. Will Hillary's unprepared position on the subject endanger our nation's stability?
Trump wants to erase national debt through methods like raising taxes, in which he predicts will create more economic stability in our country.
Michael Powers believes that there should be complete debt forgiveness for everyone. Debt forgiveness of all sovereign debt, commercial loans, home mortgages, home equity loans, credit card debt, student loans, and personal loans now. This means the entire debt on the whole world should just vanish into thin air, giving America a valuable and necessary start over.
Yearly, around 1 million immigrants come to the United States looking for refuge and a place to live out their dreams. In 2015, a total of 42.1 million immigrants were counted to be living in the United States. How does each candidate feel about immigration into the United States?
How can Hillary be trusted when she has continued to flip-flop on the difficult subject of immigration? She hopes to implement a reformed immigration plan that supports the opinions of the Obama administration. In 2003, she stated, "I am, adamantly against illegal immigrants." However, in her 2016 campaign, she has continued to support the naturalization of millions of undocumented immigrants, even though many pose a threat to the stability of our nation's economy and resources.
Overall, Trump intends to limit new immigration and stop illegal immigration with harsh deportation of illegal immigrants. But when asked if he was in support of deportation task force, Trump's campaign manager responded to be determined, which is not nearly as harsh as his previous methods. And so it is unclear how he exactly plans to handle the issues of illegal immigration.
Powers argues that open border migration would be beneficial to America, meaning anyone can travel anywhere to work and live at any time they want. With these new policies, our economy would expand greatly and hopefully create more peaceful relations with our neighboring countries. This is the most efficient solution because it is progressive and productive, yet still maintains traditional American ideals.
Michael Powers is the most qualified and promising candidate for the American people. His honest, strong beliefs are pointed towards one goal: to withhold and strengthen America's greatness and prosperity. In the next 4 years, what do you want to happen to America? Vote for Powers. Power to the People, 2016.